Morning, and it's a Saturday, and it means time for bar guides. And I want to tell you that today's bar guide is the first of the series of bar guides that tackle the specific techniques on studying or help you improve your study techniques. And before we go to the core or the first study technique that I'm going to share to you based on my personal experience, I want you to consider these four items. I know you are reading what these four items now, and we will tackle each. I want to tell you, especially first years, 1L for those who are um, watching this and still not on in the review stage. I want you to consider and make a comparison of your reading speed. First year especially are very slow readers unless you are a bookworm or like you really love reading so much even during your undergraduate and you have a speed so fast that you can read a book in a day. But I want to tell you that law school reading materials are not similar to novels or like magazines that you read, but these are heavy topics and principles of law that have practical or like real life applications. So it might affect your reading speed. And before I started reading so slow, not although not that slow because my Pulsi undergraduate helped me read so many. Like I was forced to love reading also because we had some academic papers to do and some sources or references to use. So you have to take note on your reading speed now. And I want to tell you that reading speed is not everything when you are studying because number two is one element that you should also consider in your study techniques because it doesn't mean that if you read so fast, you also comprehend or understand everything because there is no direct relation of speed reading and comprehension because comprehension is separately or an independent element with speed reading or a reading speed. So I want to tell you that you need not compartmentalize these first two items, but you have to consider through time that your reading speed will improve, your comprehension will improve because for now, especially the 1L or the first year, you don't comprehend everything because of the new words, the vocabulary, the way laws are stated. So you're still familiarizing. But for those who are reviewing already for the bar, your um, your study or your review is basically not on reading speed, not on comprehension, because you already studied that in law school, but it's more of your recall or your memory. So you're so cramped with so many legal concepts, principles, topics, and laws, and even jurisprudence, then you have no problem now with reading speed. You comprehend everything, but your worry now is more of your recall. If you can recall everything, or if you can memorize, actually, I don't like the word or using the word memorize because it is more of law school is not about memorizing, and I want you to change that perspective that law school is about memorizing everything. No, it is about understanding, comprehending everything. Now, of all these first three items, these are neuters or neutrals, like reading speed. It depends. It's relative. Also, comprehension. It depends or it varies from person to person, and recall or memory also varies with the mental capacity of the person. However, this fourth item would be it is applicable to everyone, although it varies what distracts one person, and this could not be a distractor. Like example, music. There are those students who study with music or background music. They're listening to music. But there are those who want complete silence. But I am sure that whether it's music or sound coming from outside, or a text message, or the internet even could be a distractor. But you have one consideration to do. You have to avoid any distractor, or else your reading speed will be affected. Your comprehension will be affected. Your recall or your memory capacity are affected. So you have to consider these four items in the most comprehensive. You integrate, like, I'll before ending this bar guide, I want to tell you, I discovered that I really have low attention span, such that if I study one subject in a day, I will be I will not be productive as compared to if I study different subjects in a day. And during my review time, I was like piling up several books, like 20 of them. The least is 15. And I just spend 20 minutes each book, and I change topic, and I arrange the books in such a way that the next subject is totally different or far out from the other one. Example would be political law, then I will go to legal ethics. Those are not really related. So I change topics every 20 minutes, because I noticed one time that I tried to convince myself to study one for during the day, only remedial law, and I noticed that my reading speed and my comprehension and my recall would were totally affected. Now, in line of this experience that I just told you, you have to recall, especially the bar reviewers, recall what were your ways during the bar during your law school, and you have to rediscover these things, especially that you are in a very very pressured environment or period, in which in few months time you will be taking the bar examinations. And again, I want you, or I advise you, that you consider these four items you're seeing on your screen, your speed, your comprehension, your memory, and the distractors that really divert your attention or focus from studying or reviewing. I hope you learned something from today and try to rediscover yourself. Thank you so much for listening. Have a happy day.